the chairman is looking to sell the club, and a consortium theoretically has put in a $7.25 million takeover bid and intend to invest upwards of $2.5 million in the club. Should we believe that? Hello, my friends. Welcome in. It's episode 108. If you're still here, you're a legend. Thanks for watching. If you are entertained by this, please make sure you do hit the like button. It really does help the channel. Really, the biggest thing that helps the channel is you watching videos and like continuing to watch videos. So thanks if you're here. As you can see, we are currently 1 point clear. Shamrock Rovers, with a game in hand with our former assistant, are doing quite well, my friends. We're 10-3-2. They're 10-2-2. Same goal differential there. I mean, I'm kind of impressed. I mean, it's because obviously, he learned from the best, right? So it's gone all right. We had a couple of slip-ups. Bray down here, they were bottom of the table. We're second from bottom. I did rotate a little bit, and I learned my lesson. We went like 4-2-3-1 control away from home, and that was the first time we'd done that in a long time. And we got our faces punched in. I mean, it looked like it was going well, and then they came roaring back in the second half. We lost to Dundalk in the EA Sports Cup first round, but this was a pretty much all rotation squad. You know, like I guess Artur was still in, but for the most part, it was just like, I really don't care about that game. I mean, and they battered us. Look at that, 4 goals in 23 minutes, and I was like, what is going on? So we went back. I had started with the I don't know if it was exactly a 4-2-3-1, but we played both wingers. I was like, okay, we went back to essentially the 4-4-2 diamond and almost made the comeback. They started getting nervous right about the 64th minute, I think. And then we scored in the 69th, and I was like, are we really going to do this? Are we going to score 4 goals in the second half? And then we didn't. But I was really happy with Mallow came on, did really well. So, our EA Sports Cup, number of victories in a row is broken, but I'm not really that concerned about it, to be honest with you. We did lose to Waterford away from home. We've had a run here, either with injuries from training or red cards, like straight reds, awful calls from the refs. This one was actually reversed by the FA. I said something earlier about another one that happened somewhere up in here. Maybe it was this one. Yep. And I got another like retribution. I'm not sure what happens. Maybe you know what happens after like the third time you complain about the refereeing. Do they like fine you? Do I not get to coach a game? Like what happens? Does the club get fined? I literally don't know. But it said that the FA was really not happy because it was like the second or third time I had said something. So I'm like, so is this like the final warning before something bad happens? We smashed Bohemians 7-0 in 2 back-to-back games. I'd like to talk to the people who do the scheduling, because you got Bohemians here 4 days apart, yet Cork City 4 days apart. I mean, we came out ahead in those ties, but it's like, really? You couldn't have moved it around a bit? Apparently not. Gleason has come good. It's been quite good. We drew look at that. Just enjoy that. Just enjoy that. Harry White, first minute, comes in from behind, 2-footed lunge, studs up, takes a dude out. I'm like, what are you? Maybe he's upset. I have been trying to get a transfer from Norwich because his contract runs out in a year. I was like, maybe they'll want to cash in. They want like $7 million for him, and I was offering like $500K plus if we won the Europa League, like another $500K, because like we'll have the money if that happens. And they still said no. So I bet he was just frustrated by that. Right? That makes sense. And then Paul Russell on a double yellow gets sent off, and we still, with 9 men, managed to eke out a draw. We definitely went park the bus after that happened. UCD not playing so well. And then we played Bray in the Leinster Senior Cup semifinal, and it was yellow card city. Whitty goes out with a twisted knee. Wilkinson gets a hat trick. Gleason getting a goal. It's been quite interesting, my friends. So if you look at the result, or the overall, right? So you've got Mallow 9-4, Gary Haysward 9-3, Gavin Wilkinson 11-1, proving his worth, my friends. And then where is he? Where's Bello? Bello is 5-3. You've got 7 goals and 3 assists for Daniel Thompson, 7-2 for Gary Gleason. We are banging them in, my friends. But you could see here, Janadu's got fractured ribs for another 2 weeks. That's been fun. Harry White has got a twisted ankle, still another 3 weeks. Must have been a high ankle sprain, something like that. Woody is out for another 9 days. Yep, with a twisted knee. So we did have a bit of a crisis there where, like, we've loaned out players because y'all told me to. And then all of a sudden, like, we didn't have any rotational midfield options. We don't have anybody in the under 19s. I mean, there's some people there, but not really, right? Like, this guy came up for the Leinster Senior Cup semifinal, but right. So it was a little nervy, but we got through it. We're doing all right, my friends. We have had the Nations League draw. I mean, it's League A, so everybody you're going to play is going to be tough. But I think we pretty much got. We're going to check how if we got the toughest draw. I'm fairly certain that we did. Right. Yeah, England and France. Yep. So France is number 2 in the world, and England is number 8 in the world. So we're going to lose, I would imagine, every single one of those games. I hope that doesn't put me under pressure. I'd like to get some caps for some people. I had gone ahead and booked a friendly. I tried to take the later date in the windows I could see to see if we could book friendlies there to work on our cohesion as a unit. For some reason, I can't add one to the November one. That's kind of disappointing, if I'm being completely honest with you. But it did cancel the one we had here because we're playing 2 games. So that's how it works. So you play 1 game and a friendly, 2, and then it should be 1 game and a friendly. But it's not letting me book a friendly, so I don't understand what's going on there. But that's going to be quite rough. I think you should agree with me there. We might as well. I mean, we're here. I've already rambled on. I guess I'll show you. We'll play Shamrock. Yeah, we'll do an extended highlights game with Shamrock. As you can see, we got UCD, of course we do, in the Leinster Senior Cup final. But really, like I said, like I'm totally fine that we're out of the EA Sports Cup. This is just kind of fluff. There is a bit of a gap here because there's some competition that happens in 2026 somewhere in the US. I don't know. Let's actually go look because I told you just now and then I forgot about it. Let's go look at the Nations League. I just want to look at. Can we look? How do we? Okay, all the groups. There it is. Italy and Spain, Belgium and Portugal, Albania, Germany, and Holland. 11th. What is Albania doing? Albania. What's up? 35th. That would have been nice to get that into the draw. I mean, they're in the same, I'm sure, whatever seeding as we were. Serbia, 17th. So, I mean, I guess that's what you get when you're in League A. It's tough sledding, is what it is. So, I guess I'll hop us forward now. 7 days, we'll go play Shamrock Rovers. Yay. So I just told you about how we changed formations and it didn't work, and this time we're going to go back to something we used last season, which is the 4-1-3-2-ish, asymmetric, I guess, with the DM. We're going to roll with Harry White, Russell, and Galbraith because other Harry White's not back yet. Thompson on the left. That gives us Jack Thompson, Gleason if we need to bring him in the attacking midfield role, Bello, Wilkinson, Flynn, and Spence. And then, Johnny Gleason coming in. Yeah, he's had 1 substitute appearance in the Leinster Senior Cup. Hey, how you doing, fairly professional Johnny? I'm sorry, you're hopefully not going to play today. If you do, it's probably very bad for us. I would like to get a victory, but, a draw against the team that's right behind you, against the assistant manager that knows you better than you know yourself. Oh, I've clicked on one of the advertising boards twice. That's always exciting. Is it still recording? Let's find it. Yes, recording is happening. At home. A point of 4-4-1-1. Maybe we should have stayed a little more aggressive, but... Oh! Penalty, apparently. Galbraith is going to take the penalty. What's his thing? 6 and 8. That's pretty bad. I think I'd rather have Gary Hayes Ward do it on a 10 and a 7. The other thing is, like, if he misses, we have 2 people on the bench that could play his spot. Like, if his rating goes, like, through the floor, versus, like, Galbraith, we don't have as many. We got Thompson, but come on, you scored, like, what did I tell you? You scored, like, 7 goals so far this season, or something like that. He scored a bunch. That was kind of weak sauce, but we'll take it. We'll take it. In the 7th minute, Gary Hayes Ward with his 10th goal, not 7th. Yeah, but, maybe whatever. Keeper guessed the right way. Just Couldn't get down. The early lead. Does that change the plan of the Shamrock Rovers? Our former assistant. First time that we've had an assistant leave, we got paid like some decent compensation. It was like 40 grand or something. A couple seasons ago, that would have been massive. Not as much these days. Which, you know, not complaining. Thompson, long bowling. Oh, was going for Edich. You can't get to it. White, we're apparently playing volleyball. White, oh, it goes for goal. Pings it over. I was going to say, that was a shot. It takes a minute sometimes to get the shot counter corrected. A victory here would be nice. Why would I say those words? We're going to get sending off. I could feel it coming. Kavanaugh. Okay. Take your time, lads. Doyle, they're going to pick out a pass. Their striker is going to make a run. No, White in that DM spot just sits there. He sits in the hole, anticipates the pass because he's a legend. Erich is going for the long ball. Can he find Mallow Lane? No, but it's headed back. Keeper comes out. That's the keeper. That's our like second or third string keeper on the Irish national team, I think. Eric, right? That's Eric. Yeah, it's Eric. Okay, Paddy O'Connor gets to that, and then Gary Hayesworth, that was surely a sending off. That, I mean, he came straight through him. This is taking too long. This is not going to be good. White tries to get in front that time. Over. It's fine. Everything's fine. Wasn't nervous about that one bit. Okay, they got some anxiety and some nerves. I think we're just going to leave it. We're going to demand some more because we've not really done anything from the run of play. We've been dangerous, but just the penalty thus far to show for it. They got 3 yellows. Come on, ref, send a message. Keep sending messages. Unless it's our tackle. They're trying to play with more discipline now because they've been yellow carded 3 times. Hayes Ward. Russell. Okay, Galbraith, lots of space, takes a touch, and then, oh, he hits the bar, or the post. I literally said in my head, post. I was like, no, it was the bar, but anyway. Bell. Oh, Boston didn't know what to do. It's all over the park. He dives, he misses. They get the equalizer. Yeah, that's good. That's good, boys. I don't want to watch that again. Oh, Thompson, mate, you got to work on your nerves, man. I feel like, I mean, you've made under 21 appearances and everything. What's your problem? Is this going to be for us or against us? Let's find out. Okay, Russell chests it down like a professional that he is. Galbraith, pick out a pass. Yeah, Gary Hayes Ward there. Doesn't go for him. Russell instead gets dispossessed, but White's there. Collects it. Cadrieu plays it to Russell, who gives it right back. Was that technically 1-2s? That was like long range 1-2s. We get a chance at it. I mean, it doesn't really count as a chance, but get a shot out of the deal, I guess. They'll be thrilled, I think, to come into the half with 4 shots, 1 on target. Of course, it was the one that went in. I'm gonna, yeah. You can be disappointed or demotivated or whatever. I believe in you. Okay, now we're good. Please go score. And was our clear-cut chance at the penalty? So we've really not created anything aside from falling down in the penalty box. An 18-yard box, whatever. Oh, Doyle's on a 6.4. Jordan Davies, the reason I didn't start Jordan Davies is he had bruised knee. It said he was okay, but I never trust that. But Doyle is not doing himself proud on a 6.4 thus far. 13 shots, 6 on target, my friends. 6 on target. We're going to go positive. Come on, boys. All right, Doyle, you're up to 6.5. You can hear me talk about it. So hope your day is going well. Thank you for watching. Y'all are legends. I would like to know what you'd like to see out of a new series. I'm not saying this one's coming to an end, but maybe even for FM20. What are you looking at? I've got some ideas, but I'm always open to suggestion. Okay, I was about to substitute, but let's see what happens. Russell plays it forward. Gary Hayes Ward, who's he got? He's got Galbraith, who gives it. Okay, I thought that was a really bad pass, but the cross comes in. Thompson's there. Weak sauce header. What was that? Not enough power on that, mate. Not enough power on it, mate. All right. We've not really done a whole lot. We don't have a left back to bring in. I'm gonna bring in Gary Gleason. Because, well, he's been, like, really good thus far. Oh, what was I playing back here? Okay, he's on defend versus sport. That's fine. Everybody else is just kind of there. More the same, sir, please. Let's drive it into their hearts. You know what? I'm also going to take Harry White off. He's on a 6.6. We'll bring in Jack Thompson. Plays a little more defensively, but that'll allow our wingers to play a little more, or wingbacks, I should say, to play a little more freely. And we'll bring on, just to get him some experience, Sean Flynn. I'm going to make 2 changes, and we're going to concede. You know, sometimes you do things, and you're like, why am I doing this? I said before the game I would take a draw, didn't I? But once you take that lead and you're like, yeah, I got the lead. You know, you want to get it back. It comes right in, picks up a yellow. That's pretty impressive. Substituted in the 80th minute, and by the 81st or 82nd minute, you picked up a yellow. Strong showing there by Jack Thompson. Okay. Stop it with the yellows. A lot of apprehension. It either feels like we're just going to slow down here and not get a highlight, or we're going to get a bad highlight for us. That's what, you know, you just start to anticipate these things in Football Manager. Here we go. Gleason, what you got, mate? He's got a lane. Oh, he lets it fall. What was he doing? You're, like, pretty good at heading, mate. Doyle, it's okay. We're not trying to win in front of our home fans. Take your time. Be casual about it. Russell, don't. There you go. Doyle makes the run. Nice. Crosses port. Gleason collects. Nice touch. Brings it down. Oh, lovely ball. He confused Doyle. Doyle, that ball was so good he didn't know what was happening. Gary Hayes Ward, can he beat the keeper? No, keeper punches it. Galbraith brings it down. Oh, I thought that was a chance for a shot. Keeper was kind of like all over the place. Doyle, again. 3rd time's the charm. What just happened there? It was like end of highlight. We missed 3.2 seconds, and then the ball rolls out. And now we have what? The end of game highlight? Is that what just happened? That was rather odd. Wouldn't you agree? Hayes Ward. Oh, referee. Referee. Come on now. Gleason. Is he going to, was it Olympico? Oh, no. That was, I think, Frank there. Yep. He was at the back post making the run. Trying to make something happen. Okay, ref, that's okay. Thank you. All right, we'll take the draw. I think we're happy with that. I'm gonna say you're unlucky. I'm not gonna yell at the team. You played the number 2 team. That's right behind us. We've had a bunch of games. We are still 6 points clear of the 3rd place team. They got a game in hand. Yes, would have been nice to win. They could win and go ahead, whatever. But it's a long season. We got to worry about getting our injuries taken care of. That's really what I'm most worried about. Getting the injuries kind of sorted. And then, you know, then we got the Champions League. So that's when stuff hits the fan, lads. Some of these, okay, that looks good. All right. Coming along. Collins is actually playing. They weren't playing him at the beginning. It was confusing because he's on a key player loan. And I was like, hello, you're not playing him. We did sign, I don't know if I wrote all this down. We did sign Erich to a new deal again. It bumped out to 2029. The reason I did it, I was trying to get his minimum fee release clause either removed or like super duper high. But the agent, the first offer, like the agent came to me, it was like, whatever, it was like 800. And so I maxed it out. It was 700. So we've gone up 175,000. We're paying him a lot. We paid out a loyalty bonus. We're sending you on a leadership course. Please don't leave. It just makes me nervous because there's these teams in the Netherlands that keep sniffing around. And what I did is I just come in here. They've got secure finances, so like I'm not sure what that means, but the most they've ever spent was 625 going to 775, but they would have to break 875, which in the last 2 seasons they've not done. Okay, yeah, oh my. I don't know what's going on there. Maybe they got promoted, so they didn't have any money. So they'd really have to break the bank, but I was really trying to get to where we just lock him in, like a lifetime contract, mate. I mean, just look at that. Just look at that. It's just delicious. It's just delicious. Right. So the next time you see us, my friends, I don't know why it does that. Yeah. Oh, I mean, this isn't until September, so excuse me. It's not going to be national team duty for quite some time. Champions League is in July. I mean, so we got to figure out. Okay. Bayern and Liverpool play on June 17th. And okay, so then the next draw happens and all that kind of stuff. So we got to figure that out. That's, I think, when we come back. Unless something else crazy happens. I think the next time you see us is going to be in here in the July timeframe when we know who we're playing for the Champions League and see if we can make a run there. I've rambled on enough, my friends. If you've enjoyed this episode, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and I really appreciate you watching. I'd like to have given you a win, but I guess we'll take the draw in front of a packed crowd of 2,000 people. We got a little under 1 million in the bank, but we got that continental competition coming. I'll let you know, but we will definitely have an update on what happens with the potential sale of the club. Like, will they actually invest 2.5 million, or are they going to take credit for the training facility? Like, will they buy it on May 31st and then take credit for the training facilities and be like, oh yeah, we invested lots of money, when they didn't? Let's find out. Have a good one.